KILR KILR Games.
Oh, hello there.
Niner 63 Charlie, runway heading 23,000 3146.
Welcome
Niner 63 Charlie. Read that correct. Contact ground 1
to the World Tour.
65.
Roger. Beach.
All of you gamers and simmers and pilots, I am the Killer Gamer. And this is the World Tour featuring Flight Simulator 98. And it is going to get even more interesting now. So we already got ProFlight 98. So we've got the ATC thing going back and forth. I got my voice recorded into it. So now you'll hear my voice. We've got Flight Director tied into it. So now I can get the meter files for the airports that I'm flying nearby. Plug them in there, it'll spit out the weather, attach it to the adventure file along with this GPS Kilo and this EFIS.
Maintain 17,000. Departure frequency will be 133.95. Squawk 1305.
Clear to Salt Lake City, Ovida 3 departure, for transition and file 17 and 133.95, 1305.
Let's see a 382, readback is correct. You come out of gate 23.
22, that's correct.
Thank you and have a good flight.
Thank you.
Clearance, Hania 6.
Now that what you just heard was actual RealATC. Well, sort of. It's from this.
Clearance, Hania 602 on the ramp. EFR request.
And this here is ProFlight, but that other thing was really recorded ATC from this other program, which I had gotten for Flight Simulator 5. And the way it works is interesting because it's based, you have to watch the Flight Simulator 5 videos to understand how it works. It's based on
Morning, clearance, Frontier 382, looking to go to Salt Lake City with Kilo.
Frontier
You're playing the same thing again.
Kilo 3 departure, Milford transition. File, maintain 17,000. Departure frequency will be.
It's based on not what frequency you're tuned into, but when you put your flaps, when your flaps are up and you're on the ground, it plays ground files. When you have your flaps in takeoff position and you're on the ground, then you get switched to tower, or tower wave files basically, and it's set up as an adventure. And then as you're climbing up, it switches you to departure and etc. Now, there's a special module that allows you to tie this RealATC chatter with ProFlight 98. So now, it will play the appropriate wave files depending upon what frequency you're tuned into for ProFlight 98. So if you're tuned in to tower, you hear tower. If you tune in to ground, you hear ground. And this is kind of like the X-ATC chatter for X-Plane. But there's a little bit of a difference here. The difference is that I can customize this by going into the WAV files and replacing them with files that are appropriate to the location that I'm at. So these are just generic WAV files from the RealATC program, which I will put right there down below me. But there are other files that I replaced with WAV files that I downloaded from liveatc.net. It took work because I had to separate it and save it out into a format that could be heard through here. But you'll start hearing some of the like real ATC from actual the airport that we're at, which is Chicago Midway. So, and you'll hear, if we get switched off to center, you'll hear center. So we're really jazzing this simulator up now.
Scenic 42, clear shot departure, squawk 4224.
4224, 42, thanks. Citation 693 Mike, at Eagle with Kilo. Instruments Long Beach.
Well, there's a lot of kilos.
693 Mike, so we cleared the Long Beach Airport.
They can get arrested for those kilos, you know that?
Direct Hector, KO3 arrival, maintain 1.
All right.
Departure frequency 125.9er, squawk 5.
So now we need
clearance Cessna 13 Foxtrot on the ramp IFR with information Quebec.
Roger. Cessna 3 Foxtrot. Cleared as file. Fly runway.
and when we use it, it stops it.
6755. Departure frequency 118.5.
6755.
663. Sewer Air 663. Clearance. Clearance. Sewer Air 663.
That's ProFlight.
Sewer Air 66. Roger. Cleared as file. Fly runway heading. Maintain 3000. Expect 7000. 10 minutes after departure. Squawk 3201.
Roger. Fly runway heading. Maintain 4000. Squawk 6755.
Cessna 13 Foxtrot. Read back correct. Contact ground on 121.65. Clearance.
Roger. Cessna 13 Foxtrot. Good day.
Good day. Okay, so where are we going anyway? What are we doing? Well, let's talk about that. So, as you know, we are right here at Chicago Midway.
That's roll 32 Alpha. Make the left turn on Tango. Right turn at 49, but hold short of uniform.
We're going here to Joliet Park.
67 taxi.
That's real. That is real ATC right there.
Southwest 4967 taxi with Romeo.
So, and if you listen, you may hear one of them say Midway.
31 center, Tango, Echo 3, cross 3.
A lot of them just were saying.
4167.
A lot of you just hear Southwest. That's generic. So yeah, we're going to Joliet Park. There's a real one again. We're going to do a touch and go over here at Meigs though. So we're going to fly over here, do a touch and go, and then come all the way out to Joliet Park.
Southwest 4967 taxi with Romeo.
So let's. Yeah, this is all real, not the real ATC program. This is like real life ATC right here from Midway. Okay, so this Chicago O'Hare, we'll go ahead and we'll tune in the nav radio for 115. That should do it there, and then Chicago Heights at, what is it, 355? That should give us an intersection right about here. But then if we go around the downtown buildings, we should be good as far as getting lined up with runway 18 at Meigs. We'll touch down, lift off, and then head over to Joliet Park. That is the plan. And hopefully something else that you might see. I've been working on it. Is this FSTraffic? You have to download like tracking files. You go in and you do your flights, but you record them, and then it uses it with dynamic scenery with your airplanes and stuff, and you're basically creating your own traffic with this. So, and this also has voices tied into it as well. I mean, when you're recording it, I mean, you can insert actual messages that are tied to WAV files, so you can have like a specific like you're creating a specific adventure, but it's all automated for that particular plane or whatever. So you can really write it out to where you're playing the pilot and whoever's talking to him, you're putting that stuff in there. It's freaking crazy, man. It is crazy. And this is for Flight Simulator 98 and 2000. I'm only going to do this for Flight Simulator 98 though, because we'll do something different with Flight Simulator 2000. But yeah, oh my goodness. So we're like loading this simulator up here. I mean, no, the graphics may not be like X-Plane or FSX, but with all this other stuff going on, I mean, it's, come on, this is kind of cool, you got to admit. All right, what are we doing here? I am curious if I can change my graphic down here. Yes, I can. Boom. So there we go. We got FSTraffic also. So hopefully you'll see some of the planes that I have been recording, and plus there are some flights that I've downloaded. Oh man, and this is like off of flightsim.com. So okay, well, let's go ahead and we'll turn on our lights here. Do I have any other lights in there? No. Move the steering wheel over, you know. It's quiet at the moment.
Ground Cessna 13 Foxtrot. On the ramp, IFR with information. Quebec. Ready to taxi.
Cessna 3 Foxtrot. Taxi to runway 31 center.
31 center.
Ground Vanguard 815 is clear of the runway. Request taxi to terminal.
Roger. Taxi 231 center. Cessna 13 Foxtrot.
Okay.
Ground control, Lufthansa 519er, request altimeter setting.
Lufthansa 519er. Altimeter is 2993.
We're going to get our radios set here.
Roger, 2993, Lufthansa 519er.
Lansing or yeah, here it is. It's already set. And then Chicago O'Hare at 11. This stuff is crazy. It took me hours to get this installed and configured and everything, but oh my goodness. And since I am on VMware, you better believe I took a snapshot, because so if something goes wrong, I can go back to that snapshot. So
FedEx 602.
yeah, this stuff is It's crazy.
Roger 2993, FedEx 602.
Okay, we're going to do a pushback because we're in this hangar. Okay. Let's see. Okay, so now we are going to get started here.
Make a 905, halfway to taxi. Okay, after the west turn left on the ramp 25.
There's a plane right there. Whoa, 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 whoa. And whoa! Okay. Got some other ones over there too.
Crown Southwest 4967, taxi.
You can see there's one here, one there, one there.
Southwest 4967, taxi with Romeo.
And you can totally record flights from one location to another, or you can just fly them to where you take them off or land.
Center, Tango, Echo 3, cross 31 right, Southwest 4167. 4967.
You can record dynamic scenery and static scenery. Matter of fact, I recorded a couple of jet airliners over in this direction. Let's go see if they're over there.
Alaska, 141, hold short at the next intersection.
Roger, hold short of the next intersection. Alaska 14.
I want to see the map view here for a second. Okay, we need to basically go straight, go over, sort of. Which one is he taking us off of? 3-1 left? This one here? Okay. Like we really have to see. There's another plane right there.
003 heavy, gate 27 is occupied. Just make the left turn on uniform and hold.
Left turn on uniform and hold.
Crown Southwest 4967, taxi. Southwest 4967, taxi with Romeo.
4967, 31 center, taxi, Tango Echo 3, cross 31 right.
That's
31 center, Tango Echo 3, cross 31 right, Southwest 4167. 4967.
See, and you can hear, they may not be saying Midway, but they are giving the runway numbers for Midway. How do I know? Because I because I looked up Midway ATC and I got the specific stuff. Okay, well, I don't know what happened there.
Lattice 621 Yankee, hold short at the next intersection.
Roger, hold short at the next intersection. Lattice 621 Yankee.
Southwest 32 Alpha, ready to go to KJOT hangar.
That's roll 32 Alpha. Make the left turn on Tango, right turn at 49, but hold short as uniform.
32 Alpha.
Ground Southwest 4967 taxi.
Who's going on?
Southwest 4967 taxi with Romeo.
4967, 31 center, taxi, Tango Echo 3, cross 31 right.
31 center, Tango Echo 3, cross 31 right. Southwest 4167. 4967.
You can tell which ones are the live ATC because they just kind of like, yo man, what's up?
Ground, Aloha 454. Request altimeter setting.
Nope, I don't see my planes.
Aloha 454. Altimeter is 2993.
Roger, 2993.
Although I know that one plane that like zipped right by that first time, that was one of the ones that I recorded. So I know he had to have started off over here in his parking spot. And they rotate, so another one will pop up in the same recorded track that I did, but it'll be like a different jetliner. And then you can also record general aviation and stuff too, which is what I did for our rival airport.
Southwest 1681, 31 center, taxi, Yankee Papa Golf, cross 31 right.
So that one there just appeared. I think that's one of the first ones that I recorded as a test, and so when I started, it started right there. Now this one, I believe I recorded a voice using text-to-speech. So you should see something up here, some type of message of like with them talking. And it should record it should play a recorded voice file. Okay, well, it
Ground
didn't.
control, American 2-1, radio check.
That's interesting. It didn't play it.
American 2-1 volume weak.
Maybe it wasn't that one.
Roger, American 2-1.
Ground Southwest 4967 taxi.
Who's going on?
Southwest 4967 taxi with Romeo.
4967, 31 center, taxi, Tango Echo 3, cross 31 right.
31 center, Tango Echo 3, cross 31 right. Southwest 4167. 4967.
That's center. This is central. Did he say for us to go to central? I don't remember. Oh, look, another plane showed up. Do you see that? It was right there. Oh, and it looks like it disappeared. I think he did say center and not left. I can't remember.
Ground control, Baron 315. Uniform with information, Romeo.
There's one coming in for a landing.
Uniform, where you parked?
Where you parked?
Baron 315. Uniform, sorry, at the terminal with information, Romeo.
Baron 315. Uniform, taxi to runway and hold.
Roger, Baron 315. Uniform.
Oh no, yeah, we're tied into FS clouds and textures also. So the clouds are going to look a bit different. And I can change those up. I can use different types of cloud sets and stop right here. Alright, are we on tower? No, I've got this here, so tower, no, 118.75. Okay. We're not on the right one. 118.75. There we go.
Tower, Cessna, 1-3 Foxtrot, ready for takeoff.
Cessna 1-3 Foxtrot, cleared for takeoff, fly runway heading.
Roger, clear for takeoff. Cessna, 1-3 Foxtrot.
I'm gonna want to record some of that, so I'm like Cessna.
Southwest 2595, turn left, taxi via Yankee Tango, cross runway 2 on left, center and right.
Am I gonna turn here? Here we go.
Yankee Tango, cross Alpha 31, taking to park it, Southwest 2535.
Tower, Air New Zealand, 521, wind check.
Kiwi 521, winds steady 280 at 5.
Roger, Air New Zealand, 521.
Hey, Tango, that's going to Atlantic.
Southwest 3499, traffic Learjet on a 5-mile final, runway 22 left, line up Hawaiian.
Line up Hawaiian at 22 left, Southwest 3499.
Alright.
Field side.
2 Tango Delta, runway 22 left, clear to land, traffic holds in position.
Clear land 22 left, 2 Tango Delta.
Wind shear alert, center field wind 360 at 18, east boundary wind 300 at 7.
Tower, Jet 743, still with you.
Picture 743, contact Barge 2.
Tango 1 to departure, Jet 543, good.
Tower, Speedbird 765 at 2000, sparking 1640, with information, Romeo.
Speedbird 765, enter right downwind.
Roger, right downwind, Speedbird 765.
Cessna 1-3 Foxtrot, contact departure on 118.5.
Roger, Cessna, 1-3 Foxtrot. Good day.
Okay, now FSTraffic is telling us like which runways are in use here. Oh, it's telling us that we need to. Oh, that's KMDW. Okay. No, I saw.
Tower, Mooney 666 Zulu at 2500, sparking 120.
I thought I saw Meigs and it was telling us to use 36. Departure 118.5.
Approach, Cessna, 1-3 Foxtrot, out of 1,500 for 4,000.
right, heading
IFR.
110, clear for takeoff, runway 31 center.
Roger,
clear for
Cessna
takeoff, Southwest
1-3
553.
Foxtrot, radar contact, turn left heading 230, climb maintain 4,000.
2156, traffic at 2 o'clock, 6 miles on final for 25 left out of 6,000 in Airbus.
We're looking in at 2156.
3 north 711, descend to maintain 6,000, contact approach 119.4.
6019.4, 711, good day now.
At 2156, reduce gear speed to 210.
Go to 210, Unit 256.
Okay, and there's Chicago O'Hare right up there.
Alright, 187, reduce speed to 180, then descend to maintain 6,000. 180 speed, then 6,000 to 187.
Canada 793 Heavy, descend at 5 discretion, maintain flight level 240. Canada 793 Heavy, down to 240, pilot discretion. Republic 305 Republic, I would like to keep your speed up, sir, for space.
Apollo 305, roger.
If it said 36, and that means that the traffic that I recorded is going to be using runway 36. I don't know. Let's try coming in at 18 and let's see. It's supposed to change the traffic depending upon the wind. Let's see if it does that, because when I recorded traffic over at Meigs, I recorded it taking off at 18 on runway 18, so...
Cessna 13 Foxtrot, check position. We show you to be about 3 miles off the airway.
That is correct. We are making a sightseeing trip. Seeing that plane over there, that was one that I flew straight over downtown, and it went so far and then I stopped the recording, so it should like disappear. It's a little complicated though, because you have to like you have to convert the aircraft to something that FSTraffic sees, and some of the aircraft that I tried to convert didn't work. But then there are others that are, so... But I installed, a ton of different airlines and stuff like that, because I'm really trying to liven...
380, change to departure at 118.45.
That's the one I was telling you about. So that voice is coming from FSTraffic. Now, what I did is I just went to a site. Oh. It didn't read on that one. I guess my WAV file didn't work on that one. But so yeah, I recorded something for that. It's not playing it. But so I used text-to-speech for that.
Cessna 13 Foxtrot, climb and maintain 4,000.
Roger, out of 2,000, 4,000, Cessna 13 Foxtrot.
If only I could get my joystick working. That would be icing on the cake. I am going to put that down. We don't need that at the moment. Whoa, we are a lot closer than I thought. Come on. Full power. Come on. Up. There you go. Alright, I didn't see any of the traffic, so... Phew! Okay. Well, we did our touch and go, that's good. We'll get this back up and going. We gotta... zoom in here. I know, that's annoying. There's another one. There's one. That should be Chicago Midway. And we should see the weather change too. I think we have been. This is all based on weather meter files that I had loaded into the flight director, which is controlling it through FS Clouds. It's using that, and it's tied into the Adventure, so... I think we left our departure frequency. No, we didn't. Okay. We'll report our position.
Approach Cessna 13 Foxtrot. Position report IFR.
I don't know why it's got... I mean, departure and approach are on the same one. Same frequency.
From Tango, Oscar, Delta, at 1826 local. Altimeter is 2992.
Sometimes I like to talk to them just to make sure that they haven't abandoned me. Nobody likes being abandoned. Alright, we're going to change this to 112.3, which is going to be Joliet. Should give us our miles, about 30 miles away. They may not move us to center. We may be stuck on this frequency, so... Which I'm not hearing any live ATC on this one now. The live ATC must be thinking of like another channel or something, or I don't know how it's tied in. It works. This is the first time I've tried it, mixing it all together, so... Man, just having fun with Flight Simulator 98 again. And I had ProFlight 98 and I had FS Clouds, but my goodness, I didn't have Flight Director. Well, I had Flight Director 98, but I don't think I ever installed it. And the FSTraffic, and no, I didn't have that. I think at the time I was like, why do I want traffic? I don't want anything in my way, but you know, later on with Flight Simulator 2004 and FSX, you know, you get used to the traffic and it's like, yeah, the game's empty without it. Let's see if we can request center. Will they give us center? We're only 25 miles away. Probably not. All right. Well, since we have a little bit of time, I have some goodies here to open up and share with you. So let's take a look. See if I can find my scissors. I think those are it. Now this could be
change to departure at 118.45.
Looks like we only recorded one that seems to be working at the moment. So this isn't necessarily for Flight Simulator 98. This is going to be for some of the other ones too. But this one is definitely for Flight Simulator 5 and Windows 95. It is Pilot Shop, which I was not able to find my original disc, but I have. Apparently I don't have it sitting there. Where do I have it sitting at?
Cessna 13 Foxtrot. Contact approach on 133.55.
Roger. Cessna 13 Foxtrot. Good day.
133.55.
approach. Cessna 13 Foxtrot is with you at 4,000. IFR.
Roger. Cessna 13 Foxtrot. Radar contact.
I don't know where my box is at. I do have my box. Just not sure where it's at. Well, it's got my manual in there, so no, I have my box. This is bothering me, the fact that I can't find my box. Because the fact that this person was selling just the disc was perfect. And now I got this. This is heavy. I'm not even sure what is in here. But you are seeing this with me. Actually, you know what?
Southwest 1118, descend to maintain 8,000, advising you the runway in sight.
I'm going to save this for the next episode.
Southwest 1118, clear, visual approach runway 25 left, wind is 19017.
Visual 25 left.
Yeah, you're going to have to wait until the next episode.
Cessna 13 Foxtrot. Descend and maintain 4,000. Vectors for the visual. Runway 4. Approach.
Roger. Out of 4,000. 500. 4,000. Cessna 13 Foxtrot.
We are how many miles away here?
Approach Singapore.
About 3 minutes.
Squawking 7405.
So they.
Singapore 24. Descend and maintain 5,000.
Roger, down to 5,000. Singapore 24.
There's our runway. I don't know why we're at 4,000. We should be lower than that, I think. I'm going to bring us down to 2,000. Okay, now I recorded some traffic here. I recorded some general aviation, so we'll see if that actually worked.
Approach Lancer 444 Lima, level at 9,500.
Lancer 444 Lima. Roger. Cessna 13 Foxtrot. Turn left heading 225. Climb and maintain 4,000.
I'm not going to climb.
Roger. Left 225 out of 3,000. 500. 4,000. Cessna 13 Foxtrot.
Cessna 13 Foxtrot. Contact center on 118.35.
118.35. Let's see. No, it doesn't say there. I think it's trying to get us to land on the grass strip. I don't think so. Okay. There's the actual runway. We're going to come out here to the river and then turn back around. Whoa, stall. That was weird. Because of the autopilot. No wonder. Okay. It's okay. We're good. We're good. Oops. Okay, let's start turning ourselves around here.
Center Cessna 13 Foxtrot out of 2,500 4,000 IFR.
I forgot to check in.
13 Foxtrot, radar contact, turn right heading 225, climb and maintain 4,000.
That's okay.
Cessna 13 Foxtrot, turn right heading 240, climb and maintain 4,000. Air France 972 center, squawk 6761 ident. Verify altitude.
Air France 972, squawking 6761, level at flight level 220.
There she is.
Contact on 133.17.
133.17, Delta 87.
Jamaica 660, you're now clear to the Chicago O'Hare Airport via direct the Banky intersection, and then the Banky 4 arrival.
Now there's your real ATC. You heard him say Chicago.
American 1821 out of 190 for 16,000.
American 1820, Roger. Continental 1790, contact center 126.92.
You're broken up on the last part, 26 west.
92, 2692, Continental 1790.
2692, 1790.
It's Charlie crossing runway 422 to the airline terminal ramp via Charlie Alpha. Traffic please advise envoy 3449.
So they want me to land on a grass strip that has no lights.
Turn left heading 230, climb and maintain 4,000.
Yeah, I don't think so. 118.45. Sorry, we're having a frequency problem. Can't read you. You guys are trying to direct me to a runway that has no lights. That's okay. That's not what we're going to do. We're going to take the one that's lit up. See, you can see the other runway, but it's just a grass runway. There's no lights. Can we land on the actual runway? Yes, we actually did. So I know we're on Unicom. This is not a controlled airport. I need to switch to multicom, which is, or Unicom 122.75.
Unicom King Air 312 Victor 10 miles west at 2000 landing. Request field advisory.
King Air 312 Victor, wind steady 360 at 5. Altimeter is 2991.
Come over here to our micro gas. Oops.
Unicom Piper 194 Sierra 9 miles east at 5,500 landing. Request field advisory.
Traffic, Cessna 13 Foxtrot. Clear the active runway.
I should have done that a little bit ago.
Unicom Lancair 132 Victor 8 miles east at 1000 landing. Request field advisory.
Lancair 132 Victor, wind steady 360 at 5. Altimeter is 2991.
Okay. Well, we are set. Now we're just going to go ahead and close our flight plan. Well, that doesn't really give me the chance to... That's all VFR. That's alright. I'm going to do it anyway.
Radio, Cessna 13 Foxtrot is on the ground. Would you close my IFR flight plan at this time?
Cessna 13 Foxtrot. Roger. We'll close out your flight plan at 45.
Alright. Wow. So, what do you think? Maybe not one of the smoothest flights as far as everything concerned, but if you consider all the stuff that I've got on here so far with the clouds and the flight director and the ProFlight 98 and now the traffic and this RealATC, what do you think? That I think it's kind of neat with a game that is what 20 years old now, more 20 no about 20 years old, so I think it's cool. All right, well, that is it for this flight. So stay tuned. We'll have another flight, and we'll have more fun ATC and all kinds of stuff. So thanks, and be sure to see this flight on the other simulators as well. We'll see you later. If you thought this flight was interesting, then you might want to check it out on these other flight simulators that you see on your screen. It's just a fun way to relive old memories and see how things changed over the years. Be sure to subscribe to be notified of any new videos, and I'll see you on the next flight.